Welcome back. This is lesson number 2, and I'm going to teach you how to use visual effects and animations. Last time we learned how to edit clips, how to trim them, how to split them, and how to rearrange them. And we also learned a basic slow motion speed change. But we're going to begin with visual effects. So using this first still image that we have, I'm going to show you some of these. Now, visual effects have the ability to really destroy your video, but also to make it look a little bit better. So if you overuse them, it'll just look like a horrible, cheap video. Okay, but some of these can be used pretty well. Okay, and if you use them with some of these animations, which are also transitions, you can create sort of custom effects. All right, so to begin with, we've got these. This is an edge detection, for example. This is a blur. Okay, some of these are posterizing and changing color settings. Okay, black and whites, making it cyan. If you want more, you click on this drop down, and you can even expand it. Get a few more. Okay, and you see that there's quite a few different settings. Most of them don't look so great, but for what we're doing, all we really want is a fade in from black. Okay, which is this one here, fade in from black. Now you notice this multiple effects option down here. This is what you do if you want to add more than one effect. Alright, so I'm just showing you this so you can see, but just say I wanted to have a fade in from black, and I also wanted this to be sepia, this one here. Okay, we've got two settings at once, so maybe I'll get you to do that because we kind of have this desert footage anyway, so a sepia tone kind of gives it a yellow tinge. So we'll say apply, and if we play that, you know, it's a bit yellow, and we've also got a fade in effect. Alright, I don't really want to put many effects on these. Maybe we'll put it on this slow motion footage here that we made previously. So you'll see this clip here where he jumps down, and then where we split it last time, we want to put our visual effect. Now you'll notice that visual effects, when they are put on, or if you've changed the speed, you'll see these little squares, like on this clip here and like on this clip here. This means that we have modified the clip's visual effects or its speed. Alright, so this is the one we made before, and we're going to apply this effect. Let's just pick a different one. Maybe I'll go with this sepia tone again. Okay, so the footage will play, changes color in slow-mo, then goes back. Now, you'll notice that that transition was a little bit nasty. Just went from straight color, from sepia to color straight away without a fade. So what we're going to do is add a little fade effect. So on the start of this clip here, what we're going to do is play forward a little bit, and we're going to stop there, and we're going to say edit, split again. Okay, so now we've got this little section here, and this is where we're going to make our transition. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a animation to make that transition a little bit smoother. Okay, so if we go down on the animations tab, some of these top ones are a little bit corny, like these weird looking ones here. But if we go down to the bottom, we got some of these more sort of smooth ones. They're a little bit faded. They usually look a little bit better. So I'm going to use this wipe from the right, left to right. And what that's going to do is make the color transition across instead of it just changing straight away. Okay, so if we do it frame by frame, you'll notice the color gradually works its way across, and there's a little bit of a blur there on the motion, but well, we'll have to just let that be, unfortunately, and now we'll continue on. Okay, so these animations allow for sort of transitions between clips, and you can see that they've been applied by this grey line here. Okay. And I'll show you how to do some interesting things with some of these transitions, particularly this one, later on, because they sort of allow a ghosting effect. But for now, we're just going to leave it at that in terms of animations. You can experiment with them how you will. Okay. And now, of course, at the end here, we'll put a fade out effect using visual effects. And fade out to black is this one here. And that'll be all for this tutorial. Save your work as lesson number 2, and you can move on.